As soon as the novella came into my life, the film moved out because the book has just so much to be found within its pages.
We associate Breakfast at Tiffany's, we think of the movie, we think of Holly Golightly, we think of Audrey Hepburn, but this was Capote's creation, Holly Golightly, like Shakespeare created Cleopatra. Any number of actors get to play Hamlet. Why can't any number of people interpret Holly Golightly?
A lot of people keep asking me about this sort of the nature of undertaking an iconic role, and I think that can be quite a daunting prospect. So what I have done and have been trying to do is taking it step by step. So the lovely thing with Holly is that she has so much history, and whilst she is a girl who doesn't live in the past, she has a huge past.
Fred is the narrator. He's the voice of Truman Capote, if you will. It's bookended by me in 1957, and I take everyone back to 1943 when I just moved to New York and Holly's living below my apartment. The thing that's beautiful or tragic about it is, 14 years later, I'm still talking about her. It's ideally the first time that I've written about her, though I'm telling the story.
My character is sort of a confidant and father figure. He's the bartender around the corner.
Yes.
And so he looks after the kids, if you will, Holly and Fred. And, has a crush on Holly, but who doesn't?
When you read the novella, you realize that it's basically Fred talking about his love and obsession for Holly Golightly, this enigmatic figure that he's just he daydreams about, he stalks her, but he never tries to write about her because he doesn't know how. She's way too complicated of an individual, and so he just always wants to be around her. He follows her, he tries to get in her circle. What Richard Greenberg has done so beautifully is dramatizing that relationship and showing you events in that relationship where I try to involve myself in her life, and you see the two of us, our relationship building.
It's a very, very faithful adaptation. What he's really done, I think the biggest job he's done, is to make it into a play. He's made it into a drama. So he's constructed it in such a way that it's scenic and has scenes and has an arc and has a growth and a progression that you can share with in a theatre.
The first time that I kind of declare my love for her is just a particularly beautiful scene. In fact, Richard Greenberg, in the script, in one of his stage directions, and we laugh about this, we kind of make fun of him lovingly, but he says, "This really must be gorgeous," talking about the setting. We're on Brooklyn Bridge. It's just this stunning moment visually. The idea of putting on stage Brooklyn Bridge at dusk. I say it's a slowing, mellow evening. We're agog and quiet and the city struck. Just putting that on stage, matching with we've had a lot of wine, we've been drinking all day, we've had this amazing city adventure together, and then I, propose my love for her, my fascination to her, and it's really the seed of the story.
I love the theatre, and it's something that I started doing, and it's something that I was trained in. But as soon as I heard about Breakfast at Tiffany's, it's genuinely it's my dream to be doing this. So it's not so much that I was looking for a stage job; it was that this happened. There was just no way that I would have ever said no.